On Athena, an angry crowd has gathered outside the town hall. Just within the doors stands Lionel and France Cunningham, Boundless's populace representative. Cunningham flinches at the sound of several tomatoes hitting the window and shifts immediately to a defensive crouch. "Oh, this is not good," Cunningham whimpers. "Who knows how long until they start escalating to bricks?" "I don't think you have to be worried about anything but tomatoes, Cunningham," Lionel responds. "But you really do need to be better about communicating with your people. You represent them, but you haven't been keeping everyone calm. Or informed." Lionel furrows his brow. "I told everyone about the NAP!" "Yes, but what about the reasons the NAP is even in place? France, our people barely know a thing about deliverance. The very least you could do is tell them what goes on in our meetings." "I do!" "Yes or no questionnaires don't tell anyone anything. Our people aren't engaging with what's going on in the galaxy." "Well, how am I supposed to compete with dueling culture? People love mechs more than they love their own parents." As Cunningham says this, a brick with a tomato tied to it shatters through a nearby window. It lands tomato side down and splatters over the floor. The two men take a moment to stare at the new mess. "I hate to say this, France," Lionel breaks the silence, "but I think we're going to need to replace you." "What?" France exclaims. "Come on, Lionel. This is just a minor miscommunication." "You failed to tell our people about the NAP, and every bit of news about Deliverance since then has been worrying. And now that they actually know what's been happening for the past half a year, our people are rioting." I. Uh, I have been a bit lacking, but is this the really best time to change hands? The situation's volatile." "It is. And that's why we need to change hands now. If everything goes south in Overture, we can't afford to have the people of Athena either be left in the dark or angry at us." Hearing this, Cunningham sighs. "Very well. You're right. I suppose that's for the best. But you can still be responsible. Let's go discuss the situation with the angry mob outside and see if we can get them to calm down, all right? I'll go first. That way I soak whatever it is they're throwing at us." Lionel places his hand on Cunningham's shoulders and smiles, before offering that same hand to help Cunningham stand up. Cunningham accepts and mutters to himself, "I suppose my successor will have a low bar to clear."
In a not that distant corner of the galaxy, we arrive upon this scene where, sitting within an opulent study in the capital city of Cherish on the planet Varna, is the one and only Irina Lebedev-Reisling, the supermodel known throughout the galaxy for her cutting wit, disarming cleverness, and immaculate grace. She lounges on a sofa worth more than 3 lifetimes of a worker on Varna's salary, idly browsing the news. At her side, hands clasped behind his back, is her husband, Governor Vadim Riesling, the former general known across the galaxy as either a cunning strategist and commander who delivered countless victories, or a ruthless, bloodthirsty war criminal who would sink to any end to deliver victory. "Well?" Vadim's voice is emotionless. "Well," Irina responds. "Well, my love, I was wondering what had gotten into the benevolent shepherd when she agreed to this NAP, but now I see." Vadim's expression is neutral, but he inclines his head towards his wife as he speaks. "Indeed, it seems the Boundless Council could use a new Athena representative, and I know just who to take on such a task." "As do I," Irina replies demurely and rises gracefully to her feet. "Thank you for giving those riots a bit of a push, darling. I couldn't have done it without you." "No, you couldn't have." Irina smiles serenely. Now for my end of the bargain. Consider General Velius dead. And the rat? What do you care about some mangy, disgraced vermin licking her wounds in the furthest reaches of space? Do not presume I care about anything. Have you pulled your strings or not? Darling, I have no strings to pull with the vermin. I'm afraid you'll have to take these matters into your own hands. No. Vadim turns away from his wife. That rat is the one who should be afraid. My gratitude for your assistance with the cat. This remains an exceptionally gratifying, mutually beneficial political arrangement. Indeed. With that, Irina scheduled a press conference and sent a message to her speechwriters. She would be running. I will ensure you win. Do not presume I haven't.